This is my research laboratory. I've worked hard to furnish it with the rare materials and purpose-built equipment required for my work.
Yeah, we do. A lot of different fighting styles in our group of friends. And I'm curious to see my second playthrough.
Hello, Professor. Dropping by so soon? Are you ill? This is the Infirmary, you know. If you're ever wounded or sick, do feel free to drop by. Or if you would like a nice cup of tea. Would you? Well, some other time.
I definitely need... I'm going to make up for some of my mistakes. For sure.
Let's see.
Thomas. Where is Thomas?
Welcome to the library. Here you may find literature from the far reaches of Fodlan. I am Tomas, the librarian. If you have need of me, do not hesitate to ask. I have worked here for... I have lost track of the decades, it seems.
For a long time.
Let's see.
How are you enjoying your time at the Academy thus far? I hope you have found our halls brimming with the vitality of well-intentioned souls.
I suppose it is time for you to take charge of one of our 3 houses of students. I must note that I am personally against entrusting someone as lacking in trackable history as yourself with such a task. But it is as the Archbishop desires.
The Black Eagles, the Blue Lions, and the Golden Deer. All so different. I hope you've made it a point to get to know each of them.
Since you are new here, we have decided to allow you first pick. Manuela and I will take charge of the remaining 2 houses.
One day I will take the Eagles. One day. But that day is not this day. And yes, look at Jim run. Jim run fast. Oh my dears. My dears. Mainly skills in archery. These guys use magic. I actually don't remember what the Lions prefer. Okay, a house of students from the Knights, yeah. And excel at military arts, period. That's good for me.
So you have chosen the Blue Lions led by Dimitri, correct?
Correct.
Your heart has made its choice then. All I ask is that you guide these open minds with virtue, care, and sincerity.
They are all promising youths who bear the weight of Fodlan's future upon their shoulders. I hope you appreciate what an honor it is to lead them.
Brother? Oh, I am so sincerely sorry. I did not mean to interrupt.
I am in the middle of something, Flame. Is it urgent?
No, it's nothing. More importantly, who is this?
This is our newest professor at the Academy.
Oh my! A new addition to the Officers' Academy! I am so very pleased to meet you, Professor. I am Sedith's little sister, Flame. I am so happy to make your acquaintance.
Let us focus on the topic at hand. There is something you should be aware of. In a few days' time, there will be a mock battle between the three houses, intended to gauge the current progress of the students. We will be using this battle as an opportunity to ascertain your own abilities as well. Please do not disappoint the Archbishop. That is all.
Wait, does this mean our new professor is... No, I really can't believe it! But I was speaking to you so casually, as though we were companions. Oh, I am so sorry, Professor. You just look the same age as the rest of us, and... Oh, and I'm sorry I just said that too. I really must watch my tongue. You say that, but I just don't know about all of this.
I'll admit, it doesn't sit well with me either. After all, we wish to show you due respect.
Sure, but if the professor says it's okay, shouldn't that be enough? That is, if your highness can consent to such a thing. After all, we're already speaking this way to our future king, so we may as well relax our speech with our professor too, right?
Well, we're not in the kingdom, so it only goes to follow that we should all speak companionably. I concede. If the professor says it's fine, we ought to accept that kindness gratefully.
As for me, I'm not sure I can manage.
You don't have to force yourself if it's too difficult. You're fine with that too, right, Professor?
No. Say no.
Such benevolence is a sight to behold. I don't suppose you would care to join me for tea. We could discuss education and marriage.
Control yourself, Sylvain. I have more important matters to discuss with our new professor. Come to the training ground later. There, you will show me what you're capable of.
You aren't wasting any time, are you, Felix? As it were, count me in for any such battle.
Pardon me, but I would also love to observe you in battle for future reference, if that's okay with you.
Ash, I won't have you speak of merely watching. You should join us as well.
If you get injured, simply say the word and I'll patch you up straight away.
Your Highness, do take care not to go overboard.
You worry too much to do. I'll be fine, I promise.
My companions, is there not something inherently wrong with crossing blades as a way to bond with each other?
Huh, I never thought of it that way. Well, if that's how you feel, I suppose you'll just stay behind while the rest of us are at the training ground?
Ingrid, my dearest friend, you really are too harsh on me.
Well then, Professor, what do you think? As you can see, the Blue Lion House is a lively bunch, but you'll find none who work harder. I'm certain we'll cause our fair share of trouble, but I'm very much looking forward to the year ahead.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Place 2 units adjacent to each other. They get linked attacks. But yeah. So far, the new Switch, I do see it being faster on a lot of things, and it just looks sharper to me. So sharp that maybe it's a handheld thing, because it looks slightly different.
Say, while you're here, I'd like to use this device I designed to determine whether the power of a crest resides within you. Won't hurt a bit. Promise. You don't know about crests? Well, allow me to tell you everything, absolutely everything about them. Is your calendar clear? This will take a while. Crests are a fascinating topic, but before one can dive deeply into said topic, one must first understand what crests are. They are power incarnate. They are said to have been bestowed upon humans by the goddess countless ages ago. They exist within the flesh and are passed down through bloodlines. Those who carry crests may excel at magic, display exceptional strength, or any number of boons. Each crest has its own power, the nature of which is beyond mortal understanding. For now. I suspect as much, yes. But we won't know for sure unless I look into the matter. As I said, crests are passed down through the blood. However, just because someone carries a crest does not necessarily mean their descendants will inherit it as well. Only a scarce few descendants of a crest's bloodline end up inheriting that crest's power. Perhaps one of your ancestors bore a crest, and you just happen to inherit it. That is how a crest usually presents itself, after all.
I know. I know, buddy.
I most strongly disagree. There absolutely is a need. My crest research is of critical importance to the church, I'll have you know. Since you are now a professor here, I must insist that you aid in my research. Of course, there are those who lack the foresight to aid in my endeavors, such as that stubborn Seteth, but such individuals are the rare exception. Now then, please go ahead and hold out your arm over this device here. What is this? A pattern I've never seen before. Is it possible an as yet undiscovered crest has been detected? To think there are still crests out there that even I am unaware of. How thrilling! Ahem. Pardon my unrestrained jubilation. I have much to consider. You may leave now. I have more research to do in regard to this crest. Yes, so very much more research. But for now, your work here is done. What could this line here be indicating? Perhaps it represents a lack of symmetry. Or perhaps... What in the world? Oh, I see. It may be connected to that, but to a greater degree than usual.
Oh, blue light. What's up, blue? Okay, renown has increased as a special perk from your new Game Plus save file.
With each moon, professors of the Officers' Academy receive a schedule for the month ahead. It notes the days on which events and missions will take place that month. Pay careful attention to your schedule so that you may thoughtfully plan what you intend to do each month and when.
Share meal, gardening, fishing. Rescue done. Okay. First day off. That's what I'm telling you, buddy. What is it? What is it, Nasty? What is it? See, when he was younger, he just lay on my desk and do this, and then I could just kind of pet him while playing. But now he like runs around. Okay. Anyway, let's get to it. Gain your renown and higher battalions while your shop and Saint stand nice. Wow, and now the journal just Loaded. Oh my. Oh, that's that's so crazy. And go straight to A. I kind of want to do that. I see. So I can go to C. With all of them. Oh my. Spend renown to get my skills. Class abilities. Look at that. This is a bit rigged. I could be the enlightened one from the beginning. Oh, that would be rigged. That'd be rigged. Yes. Yes, Stacy, yes. These are all the things I did in my first playthrough, so yes, I'm only limited to what I did in my first one. I know. I'm supporting, okay? I'm supporting, so yeah, I can't touch Dimitri or anything. I can't touch any of them. Crest items, yes. See, I don't know this stuff. This is still a little new to me. We're just gonna leave it at that for right now. I can only do one activity. See, this is kind of what I might just spend some renown right now for my professor level. Dude, imagine that. Go all the way to A. I know, right? Just have fun with it. We should just have some fun with it. That's so ridiculous. One class and it can provide one of 3 types of aid. Follow up, okay, guard. Oh, that's cool. Heal, okay. So funny. One more thing on support levels. No Rhea. Hilda, would you join me? Like, you know what I mean? Marianne. Oh, that'd be so nice. Let's do Petra. Yes. Okay. No, that's so.
These are the students' quarters. To better help you supervise them, you also have a room here. Your room is here at the end. Commoner students also reside on the first floor, while the second is primarily for students of noble birth. As a rule, we try to avoid discrimination based on social status here, but the nobility can be quite insistent when it comes to matters of propriety. Speaking of, it would be best for you to avoid improper conduct. I expect you to set a good example for the students.
I will attempt to do that.
Okay. I'm not too keen on the professor of my class. I really hope to focus more on strategy. Maybe I should talk to my professor about transferring to a different class.
His Highness has said that he trusts you, and I have no cause for doubt. But if you mistreat him in any way, I will take action. I have a request.
I hear there will be a mock battle soon. We must not neglect our training. I trust that you will carefully study the strengths and weaknesses of each of your students, that you may provide effective guidance. Regardless of the results, this battle will be a great learning experience. Even so, what is the point of competition if the aim isn't to win?
Indeed.
As this is your first time at the monastery, please allow me to show you the ropes. Both students and teachers of the Officers' Academy are free to use the facilities within the monastery. For example, you can dine with others at the dining hall, or partake in one-on-one combat at the training grounds. I encourage you to wander around the monastery and lend an ear to the people living here. There are bulletin boards in various places around the monastery. Have you seen them, Professor? There you can find requests from various sources, as well as information about the market. If you fulfill these requests, you should eventually be able to use even more of the facilities here. The bulletin board gets updated frequently. You would do well to check it once a month.
Oh, that's cool. Number 13. Hey, I just love that people are playing Fire Emblem.
This probably goes without saying, but no matter which facility you use, it will take up a considerable amount of your time. It's helpful to plan out activities in advance, so that you don't mistakenly squander your time here. Professors at the Officers' Academy are expected to have exceptional leadership skills. Students and teachers alike must devote themselves to their studies and strive to acquire great wisdom even outside their respective fields.
We'll see how much I like plus mode. And if it's too easy, then I'm gonna take it off for the next playthrough.
I trust you're eager to face the Black Eagles in battle. Enjoy the thrill of anticipation while it lasts. Soon you'll wish you had chosen to lead our house instead.
If you continue to insist on distracting me, I will have no choice but to get rid of you. Joking, of course.
He's not joking. Not even a little.
Listen to this. Wow, Yuritsa sure seems strong. I kind of thought he was going to be the new professor assigned to our class. After that teacher ran away during our outdoor training, I figured Yuritsa was a natural replacement. I was surprised when you were suddenly appointed professor instead. I don't think I could hold my own against Yuritsa in battle. I could probably take you, though.
This is a confidence, buddy.
You really think so? With enough training, I'm sure I'll beat you someday.
Hi.
I was busy in Final Fantasy. Become Lion King, seriously. If I wasn't the male one, I'd be the Lion King. But no, I'm apparently making the Lion Queen.
What? I care nothing of friendship. If you have no business here, leave.
I would like to train here.
Listen to this.
Okay, well it did ask me to use my amiibos again, so I'm gonna try to use my amiibos again.
Listen. Do you know the provenance of our class name? The eagle. That refers to the twin-headed eagle on the Adrestian Empire's coat of arms. And black is the traditional color of the Empire's armor, hence black eagles.
Indeed.
The Blue Lion House derived its name from the honorary title of the first king of Fargus. Lug, the king of lions, wore brilliantly blue garments. His chivalric exploits are recorded in multiple legends. The library holds various historical accounts regarding him and the Blue Lions. If you find time, you should read them. They're filled with insights.
I may just do that.
Right. Before I came to the Officers Academy, I attended a school of magic in the Kingdom Capital. That's where I met Annie. That's what I call Annette. Oh, I guess Lawrence was at the School of Magic too. But Annie was always just so nice to me, even though I was older. She's my best friend in the world.
Yes, it's true that I'm the only commoner in the Black Eagle house. I knew that before the first day of class. Those people are simply exhausting.
Hi. This is the Golden Deer House. You're in charge of a different class, right? Too bad we won't see more of each other. I'm happy to learn from you if the opportunity comes up.
Our house is that of the Golden Deer. Do you know the significance of that name, Professor? Golden deer are sacred creatures, said to have protected Leicester since time immemorial. All three of the houses have a meaning behind their name. You should feel free to ask around if that sort of knowledge interests you.
It does. Lore always interests me. Let me tell you.
Let me see.
Whoa. Okay. Okay, cool. So I did keep some of it. You can now travel to the Holy Tomb from Invisible. Acquire special items will appear in the Holy Tomb each time you explore. What the hell? Well, first let's scan. Okay, so it does remember. So I can't scan any more of my amiibos, but I can go to the Holy Tomb apparently. The Holy Tomb.
Thank you so much.
I've never seen this one. I've never been prompted to go to the Holy Tomb. Holy guacamole.
I have gratitude.
Whoa. I have never been here. Oh my god, they gave me an accuracy ring. That is crazy. Is this why I don't have you in my room anymore?
It is almost time to begin.
What is that? Once per battle, use Sosa's shield grants 7 resistance to all allies. Effect decreases each turn. What? This is all brand new. All brand new. That's crazy. Highly recommend people. How do I return? Yeah, seriously. A bunch of new things happen in your second playthrough. I wonder what happens in your third and your fourth. Yeah, I thought it would just be a normal playthrough, but there's a lot of different things here in the second playthrough. Different things to mess with.
As part of our commitment to the goddess, the knights undertake various missions across all of Fodlan. Assisting with the education of young nobles is also a part of our sacred duty.
What the? Hello, Professor. I have a teeny tiny question for you, if that's all right. You haven't seen a man with hair the same color as mine, a scowling face, and a generally gloomy demeanor, have you? Well, yes. It's a bit difficult to explain. Please just let me know if you do see him, okay?
Okay. Will do.
Yes. I hear a member of House Fressfeld, the ruling family of the Empire, has entered the Officers' Academy for the first time in ages. It is said that the Adrestian Empire's very founding was aided by none other than Saint Seros. That is why the crest of Seros is on the Imperial flag. In recent years, a rift has developed between the Empire and the Church. Let us hope this will be a good opportunity for both parties to reforge their close relationship of years past.
I have a lot of questions on that.
Here's an idea. There are two types of crests. Major crests manifest their power most effectively, while minor crests are slightly weaker. It is said that the closer a person's blood relation is to various saints and heroes, the higher their chance of bearing a major crest. Of course, there are also examples of major crests manifesting in children whose parents bear no crest whatsoever. The exact nature of how and why crests are inherited is still a mystery.
Hi, Professor. Have you gotten around to visiting the library yet? It's absolutely loaded with valuable information. I only wish I wasn't burdened with the necessity of sleep, so I could spend all my hours there. In a manner, yes. But it's more that I want to learn as much as I possibly can.
Yep, sleep always gets in the way.
Here's an idea.
Yes.
All right. Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. By the by, have you ever regretted a decision and wished you could go back and undo it? It's too bad there's no lesson for how to turn back the old clock, huh? But I suppose a bad decision isn't worth all that fuss anyhow.
All that fuss. But you know, that fuss could be someone's life. The dining hall.
Here at the monastery, I have had many great learnings from many great people. I am hopeful to have learnings from you, too. As forever, I will do my best trying.
Raphael's always by the food. Loves that food.
Ugh, I really need to eat. I can't hold out until the next meal. Why can't the dining hall stay open all the time? I need to keep eating if I want to get stronger.
I'm busy. Do you want something? I can't right now, but let's fight soon. I look forward to beating you.
We'll see, man. We will see.
Hello there, Professor. Well, I call you that, but I am afraid I am not a student here myself. Should the opportunity arise, I would love to become a student and begin my studies in earnest. The monastery is kind enough to provide a sanctuary for my brother and I. He's the only family I have. Might you help me with a favor?
I will help you with that.
Hi.
Professor? Hey, Professor. If you got spare time, wanna join me for a trip into town? There's an inn that serves the most amazing food. It's one of my favorite places to eat. You simply must come try it with me. Professor, I've got a small favor to ask.
Oh.
Share a bite.
That's
Oh? Hey, Teach. I hear there's gonna be a mock battle between the houses. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit concerned about facing an elite mercenary like you. Maybe take it easy on us. What do you say?
No.
Oh, Professor! Have you adjusted to life at the academy yet?
Me? I'm still not used to it. I'm not one for all this studying and training.
Professor!
You have to learn, my friend. You have to learn. Me just letting you win doesn't teach you anything.
I'm Captain Gerald's first and best apprentice. I can beat anyone, Professor. Even you if I have to. It may have been only for a short time, but I learned from the absolute best.
I was just heading back to my room. Bye! I don't like to come out unless I really have to. Hope you're okay with that, Professor.
Hey, to each his own. To each his own. We all have the right to choose whatever we want. Otherwise, what's the point?
The Great Tree Moon is the best time of the year for naps. I could just forget all about my assignment. Yeah.
Hi there.
Hello
Let's see.
there.
I'm a little busy. If you're looking for the greenhouse, it's right there. See it? Looks like a greenhouse. That's it.
Yep, he's busy.
Anyway.
Oh, did you come to look at the plants too? The greenhouse here is really incredible. There are so many rare flowers I'd never seen back home, and herbs I never even knew existed. My adoptive father is the real expert. He taught me everything I know about herbs, including how to tell them apart and how to make medicines. You should try looking around the greenhouse sometime if the mood strikes you. Maybe something will catch your eye.
Use the plant, man. We've actually used the flowers to decorate the room. That's cool. Okay, so I don't have too much.
My thanks.
Can't take the heat, Stacy. Oh, I should have looked around first. Then I could have planted more. And fishing, of course. Nope. Nope.
Goddess, I pray to thee. Please protect us.
Unbelievable.
The Imperial Princess, the Crown Prince, and the heir to the Alliance's leading house. This is one exceptional year, that's for sure. If you're a teacher here, you better watch your step. If anything were to happen to those kids, well, suffice to say that it could harm the reputation of the Church of Seros, which we've spent almost a millennium establishing.
I'm sure people would want to do that.
You have helped me so much.
Yes.
All girls. Just done with these two. My two casters, looks like.
Today's dish was so good. Oh, but not as good as your homemade sweets, Mercy.
You're too kind. Maybe I'll bake some for you next time, Professor.
Nice! I knew I could count on you.
Far from done, my friend. And look how many people are here. There's a trap up there.
Maybe.
That looks pretty good.
Professor?
Right.
Indeed.
Still on my way around the
Here's an
church.
Hey, you.
Of course. Do bear in mind that even as you are appraising your students, they are appraising you as well. I hope that you will do your best to form lasting bonds with your flock. Oh, and I look forward to witnessing your prowess in the mock battle.
Of course. Of course you are.
The church has changed a lot since my time. Sedith, Hanneman, Manuela, Yuritsa, and many of the knights. None of them were around 20 years ago. The church has changed. Sedith, none of them.
I think Captain Gerald has hardly changed since 20 years ago. I've aged at least 3 times as much as he has. Why am I talking about this? Oh, right. It was because I just overheard Tomas remarking on the subject. The leader of a legendary group of knights returned. People are bound to be talking about the old captain.
He named everyone, Stacy. Gerald was saying that Manuela, you know, all of them haven't been around 20 years ago. It's pretty much a whole new church.
Apparently, there is to be a mock battle between the houses. Interesting, but I hope you understand that I have far more important things on my mind. My research is proceeding slower than I would like. Your crest is something of a challenge. Frustrating, yet also quite intriguing. I was wondering if I might get a sample of your flesh. A couple square inches would do. No? Perhaps some blood? A couple of drops on the device are all I need.
I think.
A mock battle? This early? Wow, Professor. They're not giving you any time to settle in, are they? Well, no need to worry. If you get hurt, I am more than capable of healing you. You'll not even have a scar.
I think.
Huh?
Say now. Tomas has served as the monastery's librarian for decades. Actually, he was away from Garrigmach for a spell, but he returned to his post last year. There is no one as familiar with the monastery's archives as he is.
Is that right, Tomas?
That's... Professor, I hear you are lacking in knowledge of the Church of Seros. The library contains countless documents about the teaching and the history of the Church. I encourage you to make good use of them.
I believe that's it.
Much appreciated.
Buy him flowers. Marketplace. I haven't even touched any of my guys. The two will be what, axe wielder, Ash really? does like to use bows. Oh my, the bits. Fire Emblem, Fire Emblem. All about that Fire Emblem. Really, Mercy likes to use bows. Or has a hidden talent for bows. I am ignoring it because I'll tell you later about that because I actually planned this for a while, but Rahab will be in both. I don't know if she'll be in both Eagle playthroughs, but she'll be in one of the playthroughs for sure. Sometimes raises using combat arts. Okay, so this is where I messed up before. I didn't utilize the crest correctly. So I'm gonna take a little more time on this. She's cool. I have to keep her in magic. Bow might be interesting to use with her too. I might actually like that too. Occasionally conserves uses of magic. You do the same thing. Conserves the use of recovery magic. You conserve the use of attack magic. Very cool. I'm gonna have 2 mages. You are the same. Sometimes raises mint using combat arts. What? Okay, so they're the same. At least with combat arts. The attack and weapon use for combat arts. Okay. A lot of combat arts here. Dimitri's pretty cool. No combat art. No crest. Sometimes raises them in using a weapon. Okay. Let's go back to Ash likes that. Obviously swords. Yeah, swords, bows, and brawling. Got it. Writing. Okay. Let's just start doing this. We're gonna do goals. We're doing goals. Dimitri, my friend. We're gonna keep you on Lance and writing. Dedu, my friend, we're gonna put you on Axe and Heavy Armor. I like you on, yeah, Sword and Brawling. I like that. Ash. I use Authority a lot, actually, but I have other strategies about Authority. Well, Q, you gotta think bigger. Just what I pick here doesn't mean that's what I'm restricted to. Gotta broaden your horizons. Mercedes, though. I think I'd agree that Mercedes would be... Oh, but that's such a good idea to have her in Restore Faith. Sylvain and Ash, I don't know what I want to do with you guys. So you, okay, another Lancer would be nice. Lancer and bow. Sylvain, what are you? You're, for some reason. You know what we're gonna do with you? You know what we're gonna do with you? Do you like swords? No, of course you don't. I would make things easy. Reason in writing. No, my dear, no. Or at least not yet. With your authority. You like axe. A lot of you like axe. So you guys are a bunch of heavy hitters, and you are good at authority. Axe, bow, gauntlets. Do you have a bow? No, you hate bows. You already have an axe prowess too. You get no surprise from anyone, okay? Custom focus. Okay, so you're my authority. You will be my authority for sure. You can go both. You can go riding and flying, sword and lance. I need another sword class because I don't pretty much have that. Just making sure I have everything. Combat arts, recover, attack. That raises combat arts. Wow, she's combat arts too. Now, one last thing, because the crest and the personal abilities are different, which I have to keep in mind. It takes no action except for weight. Defense goes up by 4. That's insane. Of course, no, I don't want to use Battalion Lone Wolf. Yes. Live to serve. Yes. Yeah, it's okay. I like my choices so far. I think we're good on that one.